with a few of graces and the secret places that no more can fill.
Of late, everyone's been doing their genealogy, and they're doing it by taking the little tests from Ancestry, 23andMe, and so on. And this is all very nice and good. But what I found most interesting when I did mine, which of course said 100% European, I mean, yeah, duh. The amazing thing was how closely the DNA genealogy matched and supported the paper genealogy, which I was actually rather surprised to see. Because I had not thought that I had any Eastern European blood. But when you look at the migration pattern of human beings, we did come Africa, Middle East, Eastern European, splitting off into basically three groups: the Scandinavian and people heading toward Russia, the other section wandering over into Germany, Switzerland, and Austria, and further points west, and then those who went into Italy and Spain. So it would make sense that I would have people tracing my line back to when they got off the boat in America, and then when they embarked on the boat in various spots in Europe, and then going further back, you end up leaving history behind and getting into prehistory and myth. And then you basically are left with merely just the DNA genealogy. So it would make sense that it would match, but this is not always the case. You might find yourself with some rather surprising people. For example, the stories go to King Wenceslas, for example. Actually, the man did exist. I'm related to the brother who murdered him. Oh, gee, thanks. I'm also related to King John, Mr. Lackland himself, from that little wolf pack. The Lord of the Isles, the MacDonalds, the O'Neills, the O'Tooles from Ireland. The Nile of the Nine Hostages, and then a couple of other wonderful people, such as Skull Splitter, one of the Earls of Orkney. Back to some ruler named Zupancic in Bohemia, King of Bohemia, which probably didn't amount to much way back then. Probably a couple of mud huts and so forth. You know, the little wooden roundhouses with the straw on the top. A splendid palace there. We are related to a couple of Roman emperors, ancient Roman emperors, and then Holy Roman emperors, including, of course, Charlemagne. Isn't everybody related to Charlemagne? We aren't related to Genghis Khan, so apparently Genghis missed some when he came to visit. And then, of course, we had the Crusaders in Palestine. So it's quite a past that we have. But then there comes the question of which culture? German, French, Italian, Spain. I don't have any Irish, which is, frankly, astonishing. No Irish blood at all. Even though my supposed relatives, Celtic relatives, Pictish relatives, are littering the landscape around the British Isles. So it's odd, to say the least. But there you are. I would encourage everyone who have the few dollars to spare to go and do their DNA. If nothing else, it makes interesting reading, and it makes history, the dry as bones stuff you read about in school, it makes it personal. Personal now. Now you really care about such things as the Great Schism. And if you have relationships on both sides of the Magna Carta debate, intemperate barons versus an intemperate king, great. It makes it matter to you a little more. Like, share, and subscribe. And if you wish, please choose to support this rant, this collection of mine, by becoming a Patreon. Thank you for watching. Please come again.
With her hands on her hips, oh, and that smile